Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, and in this video I'm going to talk to you about my self-care planner. First of all, I just want to say thank you to everyone who's watching, and if you haven't already done so, I would really appreciate it if you could subscribe to my channel. So this is my self-care / health and fitness planner. So it's currently in a marble Filofax, but I have a Moterm on the way, an A5 Moterm on the way, and I'm going to move it into that once it arrives. So I am going to do a bit of a self-care series, I think, here on YouTube to help me achieve my goals. So most of you might know already, if you watch my channels, that I used to be really overweight, and in 2023 I made the decision to have gastric bypass surgery. So I have lost about 6 stone in total from that, but I still have another bit to go. So I have been the same weight for about 9 or 10 months now, so I'm at maintenance mode, I would think, because I'm not going up or down. But I do still want to lose a lot of weight, mainly around my midsection. And in order to do that, I'm going to have to bite the bullet and get active and start tracking my protein, tracking my steps, drinking the water, and just basically putting the work in to shift the last bit that I want to lose. So I'm going to start using this planner to help me reach my goals, and I'm going to keep you guys updated on the journey as it progresses. So I've split this planner out into 2 kind of sections. The first couple of sections are all about habits, goals, weight loss trackers, food, fitness, all that kind of thing. And the second half of the planner is about journaling, self-care, and basically just taking time for yourself to focus on yourself. So what I'm going to start to do, I just want to show you this as well, by the way. This is a new dashboard. It says inhale and exhale, and I have it layered over this cloth and paper dashboard. And this was part of the Infinite Lotus sub box. I do have a couple of vellum dividers on the way for this from cloth and paper. So when I get my Moterm and those bits and pieces, I'll show you an updated setup. So I'm going to fill out my habit trackers today. And if I am to move more and lose weight, there's a number of things I need to do each day in order to achieve that. So the first one will be steps 10k per day. Now, I work from home. I work at a desk. I am a very sedentary lifestyle person, but I do have a treadmill in this office. So I have absolutely no excuse for getting at least half of those steps in during my breaks and my lunch hour, and then taking the dogs out for a walk each evening. So I'm actually going to put in dogs walked daily as well, so that I'm not just, I'm getting out and getting some fresh air, and it's good for your mind as well to get out and not just do all of the steps on the treadmill. So then the next habit I need to get into is 2 liters of water per day. Since I had the operation, I am struggling to drink water. I used to be very good at the start, and I would drink my protein waters, but I'm just really bad at drinking water lately, so I really need to stick to this goal. And as I just mentioned, I want to have 2 protein waters a day. So first protein water, AM, and second protein water in the PM. And the reason I drink protein water is because I've had the surgery. I find it very hard to eat about 100 grams of protein a day. So I do drink clear whey protein in order to help with that. So that's my steps: getting out for a walk, 2 liters of water, protein water, and then track calories in MyFitnessPal. And is there any other habit I might put in? So I want to buy a kettlebell and start doing some cardio exercises. So workout. And I'll just do that 3 times a week to start off with. Okay, so I have a holiday coming up on the 8th of May. So today is the 30th of March. So Alexa, how many days is it until the 8th of May? She's not talking to me today. Alexa, how many days is it until the 8th of May?
First day, the 8th of May 2025 is in 39 days.
Okay, so 39 days. So I wonder if I was consistent with this for 39 days, which is what? 7, 14, 21, 28, 35. It's just over 5 weeks. If I would see a result before my holiday, I would love to, even if I lost about, I don't know, £10 before my holiday, I would be really happy with that. I do know it's going to be harder for me now to shift the last bit because I've lost all of the weight that's naturally going to come off me because of the operation. But I do think by reducing alcohol intake, especially at the weekends, upping the water, I'll be halfway there. Okay, so that is my habit tracker and the month is April 2025. And I'm going to work on this as the month progresses and see, can I get this weight loss moving? Okay, my next section is my goals section. And in here I have goals planners, but I also have this accountability workbook. So my first goal, starting, I'll say the 1st of April, but I'm actually going to start tomorrow. End date is the 7th of May. Reward is feel good on holidays. And I'm going to aim for if I said, let's say 5 kg, but that is very optimistic. What is that in pounds? So 5 multiplied by 2.2. Well, it's only £11. Okay, 5 kg. You know, it's only really 1 kg a week, so is it unrealistic? Probably not. Okay. So, one of the biggest parts of helping me do this is going to be no alcohol. So I have gotten into the habit of drinking every single weekend and I am fed up of it now. I don't feel good after it. Since I had the operation as well, my body absorbs alcohol way too quickly. So I just get like, it doesn't suit me anymore and I just feel very sick the next day. So I need to find a new outlet of unwinding and hopefully that outlet will be walking more. So I do think as well that cutting out the alcohol will drastically reduce the calories I'm intaking every week and hopefully help me achieve this goal. So no alcohol, increase activity to a minimum of 10 steps per day, 10,000 steps per day. I need to find my Apple Watch actually and put that on. Hit my water goal and track my calories. I don't need to worry about the calorie counting because I've obviously had gastric bypass surgery, so I can't overeat, but I can do better on the types of foods that I am eating. Okay, so that's my goals filled out. I might just add in a quote or something motivational onto this page. This is the Align sticker book from the Happy Planner. Okay. Trust the process, okay? Right. Goals are set. So this is an accountability workbook. And this was a free printable online. And it's all about holding yourself accountable. So who or what is my accountability partner? How can I make sure I'm keeping up? Think of 5 questions you can ask to help encourage, get through hardships, or be positive. If I'm not keeping myself accountable, what do I see happening to this intention? So basically you won't reach your goals. Delving deeper, breaking this goal into a SMART goal. What are significant things I can do to achieve this goal? Okay, and then planning my intentions. What is my goal, intention, objective? Setting myself up for success. And then reflecting on when you've reached the goal. Okay, this is really nice. So I think what I will do throughout this series is I will journal. I won't start this today because I haven't even started yet, but maybe in the next video I will fill out this with you guys and see how the week is going, and maybe it'll give me a push to do well on the following week. And then hopefully at the end of the 4 weeks, I will be reflecting on my progress, which will be that I have lost some weight. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Okay, so next tracker I have is weight tracker. So this morning I was 85.7 kg and my goal is to get to 80 for now. Okay, so today's date is the 30th of March 2025, weight 85.7 kg, and that is up a little from the last time I weighed. I think it was 85 the last time I weighed. So next week I will be weighing in it with you guys again. And then step tracker. Okay, so the month of April, and this is a 2-monthly one, and May. So goal is 10k per day. So how do you fill this in? Oh yeah, so these are the days of the month, and then this goes across up to 12,000 steps. So you just tick whichever one you achieved, or you track, I suppose, and then you can follow it along. Okay, I'm going to fill this out as well. There's also in here is a symptoms tracker for periods, because I think as well, I know my weight fluctuates around my period, so I might start to track some of that in here as well and see, does it have an impact on my weight that week or just in how I'm feeling in general. Okay, and there are just some extra ones at the back. Now this next section is actually a workout journal, workout tracker. So it has exercise, muscle group, repetitions, and the day that you did them, and what you liked about the workout and what you could change for next week. So I'll start using this as well, but I need to buy that kettlebell first. Or I could just do some YouTube, I suppose, workouts as well in the meantime. Then it has fitness goals, measurements. Okay, very good. And a 30-day workout tracker. And a 30-day wellness tracker to track if you got 8 hours of sleep, did your self-care routine, exercised, and done a meal plan. Okay. So I'll see, some of this I will and some of it I won't use. Okay, and then this is a food and exercise log. However, I don't think I'll need that because I do this in, you know, my Fitness Pal. However, I leave it in here for now and see, because it might be helpful to fill it out manually and then look back at months and see what worked and what didn't work in terms of nutrition. Then I have some recipe sheets for healthy recipes and, you know, recipes that are high in protein. So stay tuned for some of those as well. And then this is a meal planning insert so that you can plan out your meals before you go to the grocery store. Okay, I have an undated monthly calendar in here. However, I'm not sure if I'm going to use this, but what I might do is I did print out a monthly calendar from Infinite Lotus the other day, actually, for a different project I was working on, and decided not to use it, so I might as well put that in here. So April priorities are start self-care routine, increase activity, and no alcohol for the month. Okay, so I have the full year in there of the printed monthly. Okay, I don't need those. Then the next section here is a manifestation journal. And the idea of this is that you harness the power of positivity and attract what you want into your life. So again, I won't fill this out now, but this is something I'm going to work on journaling in this planner and attracting what I want into my life. I'm a huge believer of this, by the way. I, in 2020, decided I wanted to work in HR. I had wanted to do it before, but I never got around to actually getting qualified. And I completely changed my mindset and focused on that goal. And now I am not only qualified, but I am working in a job that I absolutely adore. And I am currently completing my master's. And I genuinely believe that that was because I, you know, manifested that into my life. I saw myself getting there eventually and I made it happen. So yeah, I might do a bit of this with you as well on another video. Again, I think this was a free printable as well. I will find out where I got this and link it for you. I think it might have been the knittinggritty.com, but I will have to check that. So it's a manifestation journal. Then in the rest of my planner, so as I said, this is self-care at the back and journaling, and the front is health and fitness. So these are self-care checklists that I'll be using. And part of self-care is taking time to yourself and, you know, treating yourself. So I have a movie log in here, a travel wish list, and some 50 best practices for a well-designed life. 24 quick fixes for when you're feeling overwhelmed. And then I just have some journaling prompts as well. Seasonal reset. Daily gratitude. Just, you know, inserts that can help me journal. And at the back then I have this mind mapping insert for note taking. Okay, so that's a look at my health and fitness planner and also sharing my goals with you for the month. So join me again next Sunday when I will put up another video letting you know how the week has gone. Thanks, guys.